Right, buddy, I want to talk about Harry Maguire. His last few performances in the Manchester United shirt have been absolutely immense, and his performances have been absolutely class. Again, yesterday at Arsenal was absolutely immense in the performance. I mean, that standing ovation he got when he came off the pitch was absolutely class. I think he's someone, listen, we know he's going to get an extended year on his deal, so he's going to be at the club until next summer anyway. I think he's a valuable player to have around. It was a very, very good performance, and it showed a lot of leadership and character. I think United taking the captain's armband off Maguire was a blessing in disguise. I thought he has been colossus in the last few games for Manchester United, leading by example, showing Dillet, showing Martinez kind of what to do. And I think that sets a very good example for Euro. He's very commanding. I mean, you all seen that clip where he was swearing at, I think, the ref or Kai Havertz, which was a disgrace because, not from Maguire, but he should have done that. I'm not saying, but it was very, very poor. And I think Maguire, he showed he can be a leader, and Amorim talked about how we're crying out for leaders. He made some very good decisive blocks, a very good performance by him. And you need to have that conversation about him because he showed something different. I mean, we unleashed Maguire yesterday. Roadman Maguire came out. It was a very, very good performance. And listen, there's not only this game. He's had so many good games for Manchester United. And I think he has been at times a scapegoat. I've criticised Maguire myself, but he was absolutely fantastic. And you have to give credit where credit's due because he has been sensational for Manchester United, and I think he does kind of get unnecessary criticism when it's not needed. Again, the penalty was never a penalty. I think, yes, I'm not saying give Maguire a 2-3 year deal. That's never what should happen. He's way too old at the end of 2026. I'll be looking to let him leave and thank him for all the services. But the last couple of seasons, particularly last season and into this season now, he's been absolutely immense. And I think this back three system complements him so well. Where he can just be himself. He has protection around him, protection in front of him, people like the goalkeeper behind him. He can play with just that kind of. He can play without fear, and that's something that Maguire, like in the back four, you're worrying, how is he going to get turned? Is he going to make a stupid mistake? But in the back three, he's confident, he's good on the ball, can ping passes out, winning his aerial duels. But just being a very, very good centre-back, and that's ultimately what we signed Maguire for these sort of performances in the big games. Yes, he's made mistakes, and I think that like the first couple of seasons in which we signed him, it did look like a bit of a bad decision to sign him. But ever since like the last 2 seasons, he's been fantastic. And you see Amorim talking about him. He said we still need a lot from Harry Maguire. He works 100% in training, but there is so much more to expect from Maguire, and we know that, we can see that. And again, as I said, credit where credit's due, but there's still a lot more to expect from Harry Maguire. He's a player who has had some good performances, but I just wanted to talk about him because that was a Maguire yesterday that I haven't seen before. He's really starting to get his emotions in the game in a good way, having some very, very good impact in the game. And listen, as I said, he's been massively underrated by the Manchester United fans, and I think it's time to give Maguire some flowers because what a great performance. As I said, he's turning into a leader, which is something that we said would happen if you did take the captain's armband off him. Take the pressure off him, focus on him playing football. And it was a big decision to take him off it, but I think it was a very, very good decision in hindsight by Ten Hag. I mean, he made a good decision, which is a shock. But listen, I wanted to talk about Maguire. Let me know your thoughts. As I said, we know he's going to get an extra year on his deal, so he will be here at the end of 2026. I think it's a smart move for United. I still don't agree with the wages that he's on, but he will be until 2026. I think if you compare Maguire to some of the centre backs, I mean, you look at Maguire and compare him to Gabriel and Saliba. Like, he didn't put a foot wrong yesterday, and I think we just have a very, the defence has been very competent at the minute. I think Delit's been fantastic, a very good performance. Maguire, colossal at the minute. Martinez looking sharp. Then you got Euro, who's there as well. Maguire can fit in there. The centre-backs are looking good. I think we will need more, obviously, as the time goes on. We will need to bring in more defenders. I mean, that's just the way it's going to be. Evans and Lindelof, they're out of the picture at the minute, which is correct. I don't think they are good enough. I mean, we've given Lindelof a game. He hasn't looked that good. You might have to give him a chance in rotation, but I don't know if they're fit even, but I think Maguire, back to him, he's been one of the best centre-backs. And as I said, listen, if you ask someone who's been the best centre-back in the league, you're going to go with Saliba, Van Dijk. I'm not saying Maguire's definitely in and around there. You look at Man City's defenders, they haven't been great. And you look at Maguire, he's had a very good performance. And we know that the quality is there for Maguire, particularly in the back three. He's done it with England before. just a very, very competent defender, and I'm very happy with his performance. As I said, I'm not saying give him a new deal, give him a flipping 3-year contract. He is 32. He is making 200 grand a week, which he shouldn't be, but he's had some very good performances, and I just want to give credit where it's due. But let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching.